We're now going to go to the sea pig, and when you remember the pictures of the spirit houses. Okay, a very short story, which is the origin myth of the dog clan. At the very beginning of time, all the women lived with the dogs in a cave, and the dogs would go out in the day and hunt, and then they'd bring back everything that they brought to the cave, and they'd feed the women, and then they'd fuck the women. But the women didn't really like this very much, and apparently the men who lived in the trees really didn't like it. But the dogs were big and strong, and what could they do? So they plotted and they plotted and they had various schemes, but finally they came up with a scheme. Because every day the dogs would cross the long rope bridge that went across the river. So they hid on either side of the river with bows and arrows and spears and cut carefully through the rope bridge. And when the dogs were all on the bridge, they cut through the rope at both sides, and the dogs went into the river, and then they pelted them with rocks and spears and bows and arrows, and the crocodiles came out, and all the dogs were killed. And then they could go and marry the women. And I bought one of the, I'll show it to you, a picture. So this is one of the pictures that went on the inside of the spirit house, telling the origin myth.